Hey guys, this is Rachel at Queen Vacuum in Red Bank, New Jersey, and something just popped in my head. We've been getting a lot of customers coming in looking for new vacuums, as usual, but people are getting more educated these days, which is really fantastic with the internet at your disposal and a lot of stores that do carry vacuums these days. People are shopping all over and they've gotten more educated. But what I do notice is that not everyone's looking at all the different features that I think are important when you're buying a new vacuum cleaner. We're a little bit spoiled because we are specialists in Miele product, which are about as good as you can get. So I notice some people are maybe looking towards other vacuums or comparing in their mind, but aren't looking at certain features that the vacuum they're looking at may not have that Miele does. So we're going to play a little game. I like to call this, does your vacuum fill in the blank? Alright, I just want you to take a peek at some of the Miele canister vacuums that we have here and look at some of the features that I think are really notable and ask yourself, does your vacuum have that? Or if the vacuum that you're looking at, does it have it? And furthermore, do you think that that feature is important? So, let's take a peek. Right here we have the Miele S2 series, the Olympus all the way up to the Titan here. First thing I want to ask you, does your vacuum have a true sealed system? What that means is that all the dirty air and dirt and funk that's going into the vacuum cleaner, is it actually going into the bag and then through the filter and then out the final filtration system like it's supposed to without escaping? Or is it going all over the place? Is your vacuum getting dusty and dirty? That's kind of an indication that your system is not sealed. Miele's have that. What I also love is that how when you take these out, that little trap door is sealed. Open when you're in use, and it closes off so when you go to the garbage can, you don't have dirt flying out across the living room and then getting puffed out into your kitchen. So does your vacuum have that? I don't know. The other thing I like is the nice easy docking system so that you're not fighting with it when you're trying to get it in there. Does your vacuum's HEPA filter have, can you hear it? Activated charcoal inside there. Not only is there that pleated HEPA material to trap all the allergens, but there's also a layer of charcoal in there which traps out odors, especially since that thing's in there for a year, helps control that. Let's see what else. Does your vacuum sit nicely on its bottom like that? If you're going upstairs and you need to set it down for a second, will it sit stably in that fashion? Or will it sit like that so that you can dock your wand and power nozzle more comfortably to fit better into the closet? Do your wands telescope so that you can have them long and extended when you're using them, or if you have a tall person in the family that needs to use it, and then squish down so that you can store it in a compact fashion? Are your wands made of stainless steel so that they're nice and strong and don't bend and break? Do the vacuums that you're looking at have swivel casters? That's a really nice one. Isn't it a pain in the butt when you're vacuuming and the canister gets caught across like a wall or an obstacle and then tips over like a turtle? Well, that's because the wheels aren't turning like they should. They're either big, ridiculous wheels and it can't move from side to side like the Miele's can. Swivel casters are a dream, I tell ya. Does your vacuum have variable suction? This is a big one. So that you can use full suction on hard floors and certain surfaces and your mattresses, and then dial it down when you want to do your drapes so that you don't suck them off the wall. I like to dust my silk plants, my TV, my computer keyboard. So ask yourself, does your vacuum have that? Also, does your vacuum exhaust out of the top? You think that might be silly, but if your vacuum exhausted its air out the back of the vacuum, what's it disturbing? All the dust on the floor. It's a big one. So that's just a couple things I can think of off the top of my head. But if you're shopping for any kind of vacuum, especially a canister vacuum, those are a couple things that you really need to ask yourself, because those are the things that are typically what people find super annoying when they're vacuuming. When the vacuum's tipping over, when they have too much suction and they keep sucking things up and making a mess. When they take out the bag and either didn't fit in there in the first place and there's dirt all inside and it's messy, or they take it out and there's a dusty cloud on their way to the garbage can, and they're also exposed and covered in dirt. Does your vacuum cover that? I don't know. So it's really worth investigating in Miele. You can go to our website at queenvacuum.com and check out our products page. And on the best vacuums, you'll see a little PDF file that you can print out, and that's a questionnaire that talks about all these little pet peeves, other criteria about your house, your budget, and other considerations that you need to think about before you buy any kind of vacuum. When you do that, you can kind of prioritize what's important, bring it into us. We can kind of look at that and see which of the vacuum cleaners might be a better fit for your house. It's kind of a big job. It's an investment. You want to get it right to ease frustration and be more budget friendly in the long run. So come on in and talk to either John or I or Erica down at our Neptune store and ask about Miele. You can also visit us on queenvacuum.com, on our Facebook page, or keep checking out our YouTube channels. Alright guys, so thanks a bunch and happy vacuuming!